Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again, introducing you to my Rage Nightmare difficulty video walkthrough. This is Mission 19, the second half to the Gearbox Vault. So this this is a pretty funny room, this, cause as you'll notice there is a propeller there from a jet engine, and it will rotate, it will stop, and it'll rotate again in a cycle. And if you touch it, you will instantly die. But the same goes for your enemies as well, and it's super useful later on. A little tip as well in this room, if you look into the drawers of this kind of vault area, you will be able to grab some of the stuff that's in there. One of them is some gold bars that's worth a lot of money, and it's always worth grabbing them. But as soon as you come in here and you do your objective, this heavy spawns every time, so feel free to take him out however you want to do it. I would highly recommend shooting his tank on his back, because he does a lovely little jetpack animation like that dude out of Running Man, and he gets turned into fucking a roof tile. It's really funny. But when you come back into this room, more dudes will spawn, and you've just got to be careful of the propeller, because like I say, it will kill you if you mess about with it, and it can be a little bit severe on its hit detection. It's hit me from some ridiculous range, so just bear in mind the propeller can do the commando lunge from Modern Warfare 2. But when you move towards this doorway, that gate comes down, and to your left that door blows out, and a heavy turns up. So dispatch him however you've been dispatching the heavies throughout the game, and then you just need to make your way past the propeller and progress onwards. It's very, very simple. But I was mentioning Batman Arkham City in my last video, so I'm going to continue on that tangent, because there's a lot of shit rumbling around my brain, a lot of it not to do with gameplay, or games in general, which I'm probably going to talk about in the next few videos, because, you know, I'm just a tempest of opinions, and I do like sharing them. So I need to get this off my chest first, this Batman talk, so no, it'll prepare me for the more ridiculous topics that I have to speak of. But there's no difficulty in it. What there is once you beat the game, you get the option to do New Game Plus, where you take your character through the game, and you are able to use all the abilities that you've got through on your playthrough, and apparently you will not have the counter symbols on the enemies. The enemies will do more damage, you will fight more difficult enemies early on in more difficult groups, and it's just the equivalent of hard from the first game, excuse me, but this time it's on a New Game Plus format. And this right here, never get into this. Always shoot. I melee because I'm under the impression that when I shoot somebody I can finish them off with a melee, and I'm playing a game that will enable me to do that. On Rage, everybody takes so much fucking dammer that... Dammer? It's not even a word. Hammer. They're just going to look like hellghasts. So you want to just shoot them point blank in the face as much as you can until they drop to the knees, and then you can punch them in the mouth once you're done. But meleeing is not a successful strategy in this game unless you're very early on and the enemies don't have any armor. If they're armored, it's pointless. As you just saw, it just turns into this ridiculous tapestry of punching each other. This is an interesting section because there's another two heavies and they're very close to each other, but if you can use the middle tree as cover, this little plant pot fountain tree crazy thing, you will have no real issue. And I mean, look at this shit, man. This could be so challenging and it isn't. It's just tragic. But so yeah, it's more difficult, but you've got all your abilities to bounce it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to handicap myself on a playthrough. I've not completely decided on what yet, because I don't know what the game's like, but what I'm thinking of is my very first playthrough, I'm not going to upgrade anything. I'm not upgrading my combos, I'm not upgrading a single thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to either make note of when I got the upgrades, or when I got enough points to upgrade at what point of the game, and then I'm going to use all the points I've stored up to buy upgrades in sequence, as if I was playing the game from afresh on the harder setting. And hopefully that'll make it a little bit more enjoyable for your guys, a little bit more, you know, helpful for people that are struggling with full equipment, and a little bit more challenging for myself. This will all depend obviously on the game. If the game is absolutely batshit crazy hard on normal, then I may have to change that, but I played Arkham Asylum a lot. I have 2000s on that game because I got the Game of the Year edition. I did all the combat challenges twice, got the highest scores on them and everything. I've even got the PC version waiting for me to play through, which I'm looking forward to doing as well. I got real good at the combat, so I'm predicting to not have too much trouble with Arkham City, but I hope I do. That would be really refreshing if I do. I will keep everybody posted though through my Twitter, which you can always follow me on if you want to, guys, because if you're ever interested in when I finish doing videos, when I finish doing commentary and little updates and just random crazy thoughts, my Twitter is the place to be. It's also the place where I update people on when I'll be recording certain things, or if I'm ever looking for anybody to help me on games or help me on co-ops and that kind of thing. I've only got, I think, 36 followers at the moment, so I don't really advertise playing with subscribers because I don't have enough people to fucking reply to yet. But that is the best place to find out all the knowledge when it comes to this kind of stuff, when it comes to the, the creative process behind. Shameless plug, but I've never really done it, so there you go. Anyhow, back to Rage. As you see, I'm buying a load of garbage from this lady here with the lovely pink helmet, which is a euphemism for a penis, if you didn't know that. But no idea where that came from. So that mission is pretty much down. You have to go back to the redstone guy, or Jim as I call him, or whatever the hell I called him before. Roy, not Jim, he's Roy. This is Roy. And if you're wondering where that comes from, it's a Metal Gear Solid reference, because he's the same voice actor as the guy that did Roy Campbell, who was the general major guy that used to talk to you over your earpiece. But there you go, Gearbox Vault is down, and the next video is beckoning, so thanks for watching, and you take care now.